Nighttime baseball on tap from Comerica. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Leading off the night
hey, thanks, man. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
3-0 to him now.
Hey, stay hot now.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Attaboy, nice piece.
Batting third, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Turner sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Stepping up now, Adam Turner. He reached on a single in his first try.
Adam Turner.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Swing and a line drive. And that is down, as that could be two bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second.
Josh Harrison stands in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jimenez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Leading off for the Tigers, the
2-2.
Nick.
And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Turner is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make.
Now at the plate, Jacoby Jones, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Turner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He went down on strikes last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Turner patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Ready once again, Bobby Wilson. It was a walk in his last trip. 0-1 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Turner is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. At the plate, Josh Harrison, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Turner is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1. We are still scoreless.
The center fielder.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Adam Turner. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
They need you now. Your
In a
turn.
double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind
Hey,
nothing
keep
in
it
2.
going up there. Your turn. Your
So
turn.
back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Look at the... Well, that's not exactly how you throw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Tigers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Matthew Boyd gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels. Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out.
You're a good one.
Stepping in, Adam Turner.
32. Adam Turner.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back safely.
Rip it up.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Get your pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2.
In a double play situation,
come on, big
that's the
dog.
location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Anderson, the runner at second with 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Standing in, Adam Turner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Turner.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side. So striding forward now,
Leading off
Adam
with the White
Turner.
The center fielder, Adam Turner.
Now the pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
See it, drive it like you can. Let's go.
Ball 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Jimenez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Turner. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Up next for Chicago, Adam Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. Oh, a dive by Miggy. It's in time. So striding in, Kristen Stewart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Turner on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now to the plate, Jacoby Jones. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Jacoby Jones.
Last breath for the Tigers. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Chicago came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
On 11 hits, 1 error, and 11.
Afternoon baseball from the Motor City, Comerica Park here. Jordan Zimmerman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Stewart has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. How do they go about taking down at the plate? Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tigers,
ready on 1 and 2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Turner is right there, 1 down. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has.
Stepping into the box, Adam Turner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Rodriguez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now at the plate, Adam Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Adam Turner. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. 0-1 the count.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
The 0-2 home. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. The 1-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one. Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out. And that'll bring up Mikey Mato. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The center fielder, Mikey Mato.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Turner makes the play, 1 away.
You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
Mellow made it right. I was damn bad. Now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby. Told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.